leadership of failing to stand against anti-Semitism. The controversy centers on President Kevin Roberts' response to Tucker Carlson's interview with far-right figure Nick Fuentes. Former Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann has resigned, calling it Heritage's biggest PR disaster as more groups suspend ties and pressure builds for Roberts to step down. All right, for more, we're going to bring in CEO of Henry Public Relations and a Newsmax contributor, Bryan Leib. Bryan, good to be with you today. You were among those who recently left your position at Heritage following everything that happened with Roberts and his remarks. Talk to us a little bit more about why you decided to do that and why it was the right move.
Well, it was the right move, and it's always going to be the right move to speak out clearly against anyone or any organization that supports anti-Semitism in any way, shape, or form. And that's exactly, unfortunately, what the Heritage Foundation did through their sponsorship of Tucker Carlson's podcast over this past year, and when Kevin Roberts came out on multiple occasions now over the last 2 weeks to talk about his friend Tucker Carlson. So listen, it is always the right thing to do to speak out against any bigotry of any kind. But anti-Semitism really, it's out of control in this country. It's really taken a foothold, very much so, on the left. And if we don't start really speaking out even more than we are now, it's going to keep creeping into the right, and we can't allow that to happen.
Yeah, and one of the other resignations, the latest ones that happened, was former Minnesota GOP Rep. Michelle Bachmann. She resigned Thursday from the foundation's National Task Force to Combat Anti-Semitism. And in a statement sent exclusively to Newsmax, she had this to say. She said that she suggests the Heritage appears to be on life support because its board failed to repair the breach. She went on to say, and inexplicably, consistent voices of anti-Semitism on the political right were embraced and worse, defended by the leadership of Heritage in what she says is the biggest PR disaster in Heritage's history. Bryan, just want to get your reaction to that, what she had to say.
So I spoke with Michelle Bachmann before she resigned. We had a very deep conversation about this, and I think that she made the right move, as did I and a lot of other board members. I mean, listen, we've got to be honest about the situation that we're in right now, okay? Every single day, Tucker Carlson is waking up, he's pumping out another video smearing Jewish Americans who are Republicans, attacking Israel. He's rewriting the Bible. He's elevating fringe extremists who hate this country. I mean, it's become an obsession for him at this point. And this is not conservatism. This is not being pro-MAGA or pro-America. It's anti-Semitic, and it's an anti-America fixation. And the MAGA movement has no room for someone who wakes up every morning to attack Jewish Americans and Christian Zionists. And listen, another person that has spoken out about this is Mark Levin. And Mark Levin is entirely correct when he said that Tucker Carlson has become a modern-day David Duke. I mean, Tucker has made Jew hatred and conspiracy theories his brand. That's his brand right now. And the Republican Party must say clearly, not in our house, not today, and not ever. So that's why people like Michelle and I are going to continue to raise our voices and speak out about this, because anti-Semitism has no place in the Republican Party. It most certainly has no place in America, but we need to make sure the Republican Party stands up against this anti-Semitism before it's too late. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and even educational institutions are doing that right now. Catholic College Walsh University, I don't know if you heard about this one, Bryan, announced that it's canceling its upcoming presidential thought leadership series with a discussion that they were going to have with Heritage Foundation President Kevin Roberts, who happens to be Catholic. So I kind of want to get your thoughts on that. Catholics do not stand for anti-Semitism, and now they're kind of, parting ways with Kevin Roberts over it.
This shows that Tucker Carlson is toxic, and Tucker Carlson has become a lightning rod, as I just mentioned, for Jew hatred and conspiracy theories of all kinds. And the Heritage Foundation, they had an opportunity to speak out very clearly. Kevin Roberts had an opportunity to speak out very clearly to condemn Tucker Carlson, and they didn't do so. So I think what we're hearing from this university, there's going to be a lot more of this. People do not want to be associated with fringe extremists like Tucker Carlson that are spending every moment they can right now to attack Jewish Americans, Christians who support Israel. I mean, the list goes on and on and on with Tucker. So unless the Heritage Foundation comes out and either relieves Kevin Roberts of his duties, or if Kevin Roberts resigns, they're going to continue to be attached at the hip to Tucker Carlson's brand, which again is Jew hatred and conspiracy theories. So the Heritage Foundation, they're at an inflection point right now. They have to make a decision about where they want to go from here. And we all hope they'll do the right thing, because we love the Heritage Foundation. They've been fantastic, but something is very rotten right now, and their embrace of Tucker Carlson is going to sink their ship. So they better step up really quickly here.
Well, Bryan, thank you for coming on and for your insights. I always appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.